a little series, a little short clip on how to deal with the stress, anxiety of either isolation. But bottom line is, the pandemic has hurt a lot of people, caused a lot of stress, and we had this young, dynamic group of counselors, therapists on last week, a couple of weeks ago, and there was their video segment was a great hit. People asked for them to come back. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Jenny Silverio and Jeremy Lozada, the mental health therapist from the Life Center for Healing and Growth. And I thought that they could provide us a quick couple minutes of tips on how to best deal with stress. Guys, how are you? And welcome.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you, Robert, for inviting Jeremy and I back on the show. Like Robert was saying, we represent a Life Center. We're a community mental health center down south. And we're here to offer some tips for those of you that are struggling with a hard time, especially during this COVID, where we can't spend time with our loved ones in person. We're having changes in work and our routines. And we want to make sure that we can tell you some simple things that perhaps you can go ahead and implement yourself so that you can do some self-help.
Awesome. So what do you have to say, Jeremy?
What do I have to say? These tips, they might seem small and easy to do, but they actually make a huge impact on mental well-being. It's things that we actually tell our clients ourselves all the time.
So what would those tips be, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first tip that I would say is that with all these changes, it's very important to try to create a routine of some sort where you're getting some movement in accomplishing some tasks. Even something as small as making your bed is going to make you feel accomplished. A lot of people, when they're struggling, they have the tendency to stay in the room, stay on the couch, lay down in bed. And so I'm asking you guys that are struggling out there, get up, do something that helps you to feel good.
Yeah, take a shower, walk around. Zooms now, we wear the top professional, and then right below we wear our shorts, maybe dress up and walk around. What other tips can you give our viewers?
Well, another tip that we could give is actually something that I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago when we were on the show, is not to isolate. And it's not just about calling somebody, do a video chat, actually see the person physically. Well, not physically, just on the video. Actually have an in-depth conversation with them. And there's even online forums and even online games that you could play with the person. You set up a link, you bring in a game chat room, and then there you go. Just connect.
Outstanding. Any other tips, guys?
Yeah, we had one more thing. It's important if you guys are struggling and you're not able to help yourself to feel better, please contact a professional. There are a lot of people out there that are available to talk both in person and through video where you're going to be safe. And that way you can get some relief from whatever you're experiencing. And like Jeremy said, these tips that we gave, these are actually evidence-based. So there's a ton of research on how effective these tips are. Creating a routine, making sure you connect with others, and of course, contacting a professional if you have any questions.
211 is also a great resource.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So thank you for saying that. So as we wrap this up, this little segment, this little self-help segment, let's call it mental health tips of the week, right? Self-help tips of the week. Jeremy and Jenny, if the viewers wanted to get a hold of you, where can they get a hold of you for more information and certainly more guide in better taking care of themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. We're always on call via phone or text at 305-588-4143. Or if you want to reach our website directly and get more information on services, it's www.lifehealthsystem.org. And like I said, we're on call 24/7. We're here to help.
We don't bite.
Thank you, guys. I look forward to speaking with you guys in the coming weeks as we merge tech, music, arts, and mental health. Very, very important. So with that, thank you for being on the show. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.